go.
You don't have to look very far to see the success St. Margaret's has accomplished athletically. 2 years ago, administration added velocity sports performance inside the school. Administration's decision was not about winning, but it was about competing.
People have asked, well, you know, what's your goal, to be a high-powered athletic school? No, I think it's just to know that when we put our kids on the field or on the stage or in the classroom, we are going to prepare them as well as we can and have high expectations. And so what we do, we want to do well.
The headmaster at this private school in Southern California realized there was no consistency among all the various sports programs. Girls' teams were not getting equal time in the weight room. Now, 2 years later, the results have been undeniable.
Coincidentally, we've won the CIF championship the last 2 years, and before that we had lost in the semifinals 4 years in a row. One of the things that I do recognize is that the conditioning of the girls has stayed at a much higher level.
We just saw a boost in what our kids were able to do, jumping, running, gap hitting from the plate. We were driving more balls into the gap last year. We had more extra base hits last year. Just hitting with more authority last year. Just overall conditioning was better. And we didn't do anything different. Our program was the same. We've done the same thing for the past 6 years. What's the difference? The difference was adding velocity in the preseason, and not only for our team in the preseason, but as I said before, it's adding velocity to the program.
There is a uniformity and a level of maybe a parity between sports, which I don't think existed before.
Dan Berman is the Velocity Sports Performance Director inside St. Margaret's. Like the math, English, and science teachers here, progress starts with an assessment to create a path for success.
First time when we do our testing, I jumped this, and then like they're ashamed, they walk with their head down, and you go, hey, listen, it's not where you are, it's where we're going to go that's important.
We chart all of our kids. You know, that's something we started with. Velocity, when they come in here, is they all have their own workout book and they all have their chart of what they're lifting, and them seeing the numbers go up. That was the proof right there to the kids when they can see, hey, my numbers are improving, and it's right there, and it's a fact.
The Velocity curriculum is elite, designed by elite coaches whose resumes include pro athletes and All-Americans. This national franchise uses a proprietary software program to monitor every athlete's growth and development.
All the movements are the key. So when we assess things, we're testing a kid's movement, what his limitations may be. So when we find the limitations, we can apply things and give them stuff to do specifically to help them out. That might be limiting it or preventing them from doing the movements correctly.
It equates to injury prevention. A good athlete is useless if he or she is hurt.
Studies show that students that have proprioceptive training, the risk of ACL injury is significantly lower. You're not going to totally eliminate ACL injuries from no matter how much training you do, but you can significantly lower the risk of ACL injuries, particularly with girls.
The Velocity curriculum has taught these students to dispel the myth that you can't teach speed.
I can feel when I run that I get more spring out of each step that I take, and with the speed work that we do on the field with Chase that Dan is having us do now, that first step is a huge advantage.
The athletic, elite education, and relationships Dan's built with the student body has created a culture where kids want to work out.
Speed, footwork, foot quickness, that's what I noticed right off the bat. And again, that's what my girls enjoy doing. They love the ladder work, they love moving side to side, and he helped volleyball-wise with my blocking. My girls can move side to side so much better. Defensively, they're much quicker.
As a school that has a philosophy of promoting multi-sport athletes, the program lends itself to all the sports are in a very similar type of lift. It's a sports program. We were the third highest rated school athletically in Orange County last year, and that's with all the big schools included. And a lot of that has to do with what's going on right there. That's the basis for our program. That's the foundation.
Just coming in the weight room it's a good thing. You know, it's something I look forward to, and it's not, oh shoot, I have to go lift now. It's this awesome area that we have and this great space that we have on this awesome campus, like you said, and I get to work with great guys.